Hi guys, it's Matt here. Welcome. And right now we have the Dota 2 DotaFire Auto Chess Tournament Finals. Currently in these finals, there's only 6 players who made it to the final, who actually made through the round 1 by coming first position. Currently, we're actually still in the neutral round because there was a little delay with the Dota 2 coordinator. We missed the first few rounds, but this is fine. We're actually into the neutral round and we'll be looking at how the game starts. We have some really strong players. I think Chicken to Tusk is world 1000 queen player at the moment. We cannot see the bar over here simply because currently the refresh and /gold function does not work. I cannot suicide to be able to have the HP bar next to me. So that's a little challenge for me to be casting without HP bar, but I think we're okay. So currently we have a few high rook players and 1 king player and 1 queen player in this particular final. And for those of you who are interested, I'll be adding in the description below for the DotaFire website and DotaFire Discord link in the description below. Please check them out. Very nice channel and very nice forum, and they do a lot of things on Dota, a lot of things on the Dota Auto Chess. And please check out the Discord channel. It's very friendly. They host Dota Auto Chess casual tournaments frequently, and this is the second tournament. Let's have a look at the items. Oh, stock shields. And for those of us that didn't know, stock shields do not stack. We have Chief with 2 anti-mages, lots of pairs actually. And Nice has clicked the game stats on the top left. None of the stats will work, my friend, I think. Top left. So unfortunately I don't think any of those stats work, my friend. Simply because this is not a game that's sponsored. Yes, I see that. But yeah, unfortunately, because this is not the game that's... Okay, let's focus on the first round. Because it's not the actual game but the arcane game in Dota, so it's not sponsored or supported by the game stats over there. What we're looking at is how well goblins are. At round 4 usually are the show match case for the goblins, but on the off chance when we don't find goblins, other things tend to show up. So right now, as you can see, the goblins are the dominating ones for round 4, and elementals can also do magic because they do counter all the melee units. Most of the starting units are melee units. What we want to be aware is for this particular tournament, only 6 matches were held for 8 players each, and the first player of every of those 6 matches came to this finals match. Because of that, there are only 6 players in this match, so it's likely it's going to be a very fast-paced game, and it's going to favor a lot of the early game composition. For example, Orc Warriors, Goblins, or even Elementals. So we're going to be on the lookout for that as well. So let's have a look here. We have Loki 99 with a potential to go into Knights, which I think he's planning to go to. We have Chicken to Tag with no board, but rather, is he saving? No, he's not saving. So he did level up to level 5 though, let's keep in mind. We have Mattjestic with a very nice Storm Manners and a Stock Shield. He's also currently running Goblins, so currently he's sitting very nicely with almost full health. We have Blizzard also sitting on 98% health, but he has not gotten any 2 stars on the board, so he's looking pretty risky for the next few rounds. And our friend Selak is currently running a tiny, that's 2 star, and 4 units only. Notice most players tend to run 4 units because they do favor the potential to save for pairs for the mid game that's to come. Because leveling up early here means sometimes you lose the rate of finding some of the crucial 1-cost and 2-cost units. It's okay for 2-cost units because you do have the highest rate at level 5 and level 4, but for 1-cost unit you have a reduced rate. Let's see, currently we have 1 HP leader with a 100% win streak, which is Loki 999. This is very nice simply because he is running goblins. He is actually the dominating force, having the anti-mage, that's 2 star, the clockwork with some of the godly items early game, the Queen of Pain, which is a great combination with Timber Sword for great nuke potential and a 2-star bounty hunter, and this is one of the reasons why he is currently the HP leader. So I don't think any of the players have a chance against him until they run into a better synergy or better combo. So what we're looking at is Blizzard is thinking of going into the druids. Looking here, he has some of the nice druids, but I think the formation for him is quite disadvantaged because his druids are quite squishy. By going in offensive positioning, it is tend to happen because he does not have enough AoE and he cannot match up against the heavy powerhouse of goblins and orc warriors. Let's have a look again. So we're looking for the potential of hunters over here for our friend Solak. We're looking for a potential of demon lineup or a goblin lineup for our friend Chief, and with the ox on the side as well. Our friend Loki99 is going into heavy economy by having minimum pairs, but rather having a good number of units to come. I think it's also possible he wants to win this round to level up again very soon, because it will only cost him 5 gold to level up again once it goes to 4 over 8 XP. The winner of match 3 which we casted was Chicken to Tuz. Chicken to Tug is actually a queen player with queen MMR about 1000 into the queen rank, so he's a very strong player. So definitely be on the lookout for him to see what creative things he can make for us in the mid game. Currently he's got a 2-star CK which is a powerhouse, but the opposite opponent has a 2-star Timber Sword. So this is going to be a show match. But knowing how CK is a great bruiser, I think this is going to be close. And yes, with the help of Juggernaut, they had him. Our friend Mattjestic is currently sitting on 7 over 8 XP. Let me show you guys over here. This is a move I like to do as well. So next round he enjoyed this round. He leveled up and he enjoys the level 6 Courier XP for a higher rate of purple units as well. And thank you so much for S51Fish for the follow, my friend. Oh, for the sub, my friend. Thank you so much for the sub. I thought it was a follow, but I saw the message. Thank you so much for the sub and thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you so much, and let's focus on the tournament as we go. So currently, I think who has the advantage in the mid game will be our friend Solak with the Timber Sword. Our friend Chiefs need a 2-star Timber Sword. Oh, sorry, he needs a 2-star Terrorblade to be very effective because he's definitely going into Anti-Mage and Terrorblade. I think that's a risky curve, but if he can make it, he will be one of the powerhouse in the mid game. Loki999 is currently dominating simply because his early advantage with his win streak, which is still 100% HP. Notice guys, he's the win streak leader with the Queen of Pain. This is actually the position I love to be in as well. The formation, this is the offensive formation, allows the Queen of Pain to stay where they are. And yes, he found the Queen of Pain again. Oh boy. Allows the Queen of Pain to stay where she is, hit the front line, and AoE all her nukes on the front line almost effectively, and she will not be at risk. The Bounty Hunter is positioned over here to protect her. Ooh, I was going to say, he made a little mistake over here, so maybe that was intentional, maybe not. If he had the Slug down, he would have the 3 Assassins synergy, but because it's a neutral run, I think he felt he was strong enough. And by selling the Slug means he can make the gold. I think he's trying to make the 20 gold, but unfortunately he can't make it. Oh, he's still selling. Is he making it? He made it. That's what I thought. That's why I thought he sold the Slug, because he wanted to make the gold. Now we can notice that he has 2 really good assassins. That's 2-star. If he has another assassin, he can really make things work. But unfortunately, he did put down a Train Protector there, which he could have sold, but it's something that's very minimal. I think he doesn't need the power up. Just having a 2-star Queen of Pain is so strong this stage of the game. Currently we're looking at round 11. Let's focus on him. So what I want to show you guys is the Queen of Pain. She's going to stay where she is and she's going to AoE. And once she AoEs, she will gain mana because she did damage to the enemy. So looking over here, she will AoE Tiny, Timber and Tusk over here on this side. And when she AoE, she usually gain enough mana, and with her low CD, she's gonna AoE again. She's perfectly positioned. So she's basically Shadow Fiend in his quick cast form without any CD and with low CD and with a great amount of damage being in this position. Really nice offensive positioning, and one of my favorite positioning with goblins when I know I'm stronger. And yes, again, thank you S51Fish for the sub, my friend. Really appreciate it, and thank you for joining us. Now, if you haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join Discord, my friend. And if you link your Steam with the Discord, we'll have the correct titles. Sorry, the Steam with the Discord with Twitch will have the correct titles appearing on Twitch for you as a subscriber on Discord. And we do run challenge games weekly, starting from next week, and we have fun games. We have females only, and we can have the whoever gets a 3-star tiny wins. A lot of fun things that will be challenging, beasts only, summons only, or mages only. We have fun games, not for ranking, but rather for a really fun game that we can enjoy every week. Now let's look around. Chicken Tag saying the reason why 6 player isn't good is that high rolling early is insane. That is true, my friend. There's a good reason why, because you are basically matched up with 5 other players, and whoever high rolls means the players tend to have a smaller pool. You keep getting punished by the particular player that high rolls because it's a 5 in 1 or 5 or 2 in 5 chance, a 1 in 5 chance of finding the 2 particular leaderboard players, and they will keep punishing you unless you make a break for it early game. It is very different matter compared to most other games. I have played one game like this before with 7 or 6 players. It is very different, I have to say. Let's look at the savings. Salak with 26 gold, Chib with 18 gold, Loki 999, our HP leader, who we can say he's the high roller, the lucky player in this match, has 50 gold. I think sometimes it's luck or sometimes decision making as well. Over here, this decision making is perfect again in this formation. Queen of Pain is going to cast once, half of HP, and if she can cast again, she should have the round secured. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to cash again because this bounty hunter was too great. But the clock though, guys, this is something I want to discuss about the items. Notice, right, the clock is almost 1 versus 3. One reason was because this CK has a Master Madness. It's not that great to give a unit Master Madness if the unit has a cast ability. Over here, if the CK goes stun, there's a chance to stun the clockwork and do more damage. Having armor, Stout Shield, and Ring of Bridget means this clock is actually a very tanky unit with the nanobot buff that plus 15 armor and 10 regen. And because of that, we see some magic comebacks with a clock fighting against another unit and just coming back with 1 versus 3. And our friend Blizzard is still going very much into the druids. What's going for him right now is the Shadow Fiend. He has some Morana here for the elves evasion. Personally, I think an anti-mage might be better for this particular case simply because his ability to counter demons. But we really want to see how many demons are on the board as well. I think other than the Queen of Pain, there isn't that many demons, so the Morana can be a better bet because once the anti-mage only has 500 HP, so it's very squishy. Now let's follow our HP leader, who is currently flying with 100% HP, and yes, he is going to be our to-watch player for this particular final because his ability to gain such advantage in the early game. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for joining in for this final. And if you guys are interested, I also make daily YouTube guides on YouTube, which I'll be sharing a lot of the high rank, queen rank replays, a lot of guides and tips on all particular formats of game. The mistakes we make in auto chess, the tier list, that's by cost, by tiers of meta game, or by rounds. So round 10 to 20, round 30 to 30 plus, round 1 to 10, what are the good units for the tier list. So if you guys haven't seen my YouTube channel, definitely check it out. Lots of great content over there, guys. We're going to the neutral round, and usually you can see with most players for the neutral round, they tend to swap the positioning with the front line and the back line. And those that didn't swap properly will usually be punished slightly with the off chance of being wiped by the wolves. But for this particular matchup, I think everyone have a solid chance defeating the wolves simply because they know it's all about the early game when you only have 6 players. And by having a strong early game, most players can defeat the wolves. Notice how here the backline was at the front, and here they're going to switch back now for the round 16. Let me see who is going to be a contestant for our top 3. It's likely Loki999 will be our leader for a while until someone breaks his win streak with a mage lineup or with a particular combination like trolls or maybe dragons, but we haven't seen anyone going to that yet. So the best bet is for Blizzard to top deck a druid, a lone druid, so he can fuse some of his 3-star druids. He's also going to hunters, and if he can make it, it's going to be very interesting because hunter has a great comeback potential, but they are still very much weaker at this stage because everything he has is very squishy. And yes, he did meet Mattjestic, who is over here, who is actually, I think, our 2nd highest position on the leaderboard. Let's have a look at the health. Salak with 89%, Mattjestic with 81. So yes, the top 3 player, guys, is Loki with 100% health, level 7, 72 gold, oh boy. Salak with level 7, coming 2nd place with 89% health, level 7 and 41 gold, and the 3rd position is 81% health, level 7 and 39 gold with Mattjestic. What we're looking for, guys, is we're looking for a power comeback build in the mid game. What I mean by power comeback build is mages, hunters, trolls, knights. And if you guys are interested, I'll be attaching in a particular description below for a link for my guides on the comeback races and classes that really allows us to have a good way of coming back and be top 3 and even top 2 and top 1 in the mid game when you are not in the top 3 position. So Blizzard, our friend, is going heavily into the investment of druids. If he finds them, it should stabilize for him, but if he doesn't find them, this will be very risky for him. And he also needs another hunter, so he's going a bit all over the place right now, which is very difficult for him. Okay, so I think he might still have trouble for the next few rounds. Our friend Chicken Tooth Tug was the winner for the lobby 3, and he managed to use mages effectively. What he needs right now is another mage, and currently he has a warrior lineup with 2 of the best AoE damage dealers, in the Razor and the Shadowfang, with some great items. So he is definitely a top to watch list as well. But the unfortunate thing is he only has 5 gold, so his economy is really damaged because of his inability to find great units to 2-star in the early game. So he should be fine here. I think he was versing our Druid player, Blizzard, that's right. He was versing Druid player Blizzard, and what Elves and Druids don't excel in is HP pool, and they get countered by AoE damage. Currently we have 75% for the 2nd player, 94%, so our friend Loki did lose over here. So let's have a look. Loki lost to Mattjestic with 3 units. So let's look at Loki's lineup, which is decent, and because he's running goblins, he might be punished by a particular lineup. And over here, he lost to Mattjestic simply because, well, I see the reason why, guys. So when one Mask of Madness doesn't work, he stacked 2 Mask of Madness. All of a sudden, this CK is hitting for 170 damage with a great power up. I'm going to quickly grab some water while we witness this particular matchup. Yes, the highlight on this particular matchup for this round is the Chaos Knight. I wish I can really see the DPS meter over here on the Chaos Knight. And it's simply because Chaos Knight currently hits at 0.72 attack speed. That means every 0.72 seconds he's attacking once. And being a demon, he's hitting for a lot harder than 170 damage. He's basically hitting for 170 damage plus the plus the 85 damage as pure damage. That means he actually hits for 200 plus with each hit after armor deduction. And we do have some questions. 4017 say, why is everybody going so early? My friend, this is because there are only 6 players and it really punishes anyone that's greedy that doesn't go early game. Simply because if you don't go early game, you'll never get to the middle game because you always be matched up with the other 5 strong players that really punishes your health. And we'd say, it's like running over your enemy with a train every 0.5 seconds, I know. So that Chaos Knight is something we want to watch. But of course, we want to share a bit of insight to see how players are transitioning between each of the rounds. Currently, we just had the Ursa neutral round, so this will be round 21. Usually around 21, what I want to see is do players level up here. Because I feel level up is critical. Over here, yes, this is what I meant. Chief Cliff is actually doing exactly what I'm thinking. Leveling up here matches the power spike of other players. And being on the leaderboard, Loki and Salak is not leveling up because they are already level 8. Notice how here, Blizzard also level up to level 8 over here, not only because he's short on health. Around level 21, people do level up subconsciously because they know they need the power spike. Unfortunately, Blizzard did miss his window for the Lone Druid. Even when the Lone Druid comes now, he's gonna be at risk of losing very quickly. Our player Mattjestic might did lose this round as well, so currently I don't think anyone has a solid win streak. No, we don't see any big carriers. So what I want to see, what I want to show you guys is everyone's level 8 here. Simply because, oh, one player is not level 8. So simply because it is so important for us of every player to match the leveling. And what Loki 999 did here was he leveled up again, digging into his savings so he can punish other players for not leveling up, and he can also have a better chance of protecting his health bar. I know he's the health leader, but we all know in the late game every bit of health counts. Oh, this Chaos Knight guys. That little bear. So the moment the Chaos Knight kills this bear, he will proceed with everything else. That's what I meant. He is ready. And he's here to do work. So yeah, this Chaos Knight is definitely a force to be recognized with. And notice how if Loki and I didn't level up, I think he would have lost a little bit more on this round as well. And then I said, if Chicken Tag wins, I can say that I was unlucky that I got into the winners lobby. Indeed, my friend. No, you did very well, my friend. I really like your early rolling and your transition is really well done. And hey, Bojeps, and both of you did really well, my friends. And by coming second with the losing streak, I was very impressed the way you played at the start of the game, and we'll focus on you at the very start of the game. And coming second is very nice, my friend. Congratulations as well. So, we're gonna look at Chicken to Tag, who is our queen player for this particular final, who is I think 1000 plus queen. And he really favors mages. I think he is one of the stronger player for this matchup, simply because whoever matches with him is in for a surprise, guys. The moment he has 2 raises and 1 shadow thing, and with mages and a Lone Druid, oh boy, things are not gonna work nicely for everybody else. Simply because at this stage of the game, the 2 or 3 races that excels are gonna be knights, trolls, mages, and the last one is hunters. This is the stage of the game where those builds are going to excel. What I'm looking over here is the HP bar and how players are dealing with the saving and the economy. Loki still have the highest chance of coming top 3 simply because his early game advantage, his economy, and his health lead. Now he's transitioning and he did find Chicken to Tug. And Chicken to Tug, guys, I have to say, he is a very good player for reading the meta and a very good player for coming back. What I want to highlight is Chicken to Tug actually followed one of my rules with mages and hunters, is that knowing yourself being stronger in the mid to late game, you tend to be rolling for your crucial units early. If you roll for them early, there is a high chance of you finding them. You do lose your economy, but you can build the economy back up once you get your build established. For him to establish his build, he needed 2 mages. And once he has 2 mages, the Razors and the Shadow Fiend will annihilate almost everyone at this stage. He might fall off after round 31, but by that time he'll be top 3 with 50 gold. And let's have a look over here. Friend Thickentag saying, I'm top 500 on the main. Oh, that's very nice though, my friend. And Bodger said, that makes me feel better about losing indeed. I think Thickentag is our friend Chicken to Tug as well. So he's not only he's playing, he's also tuning in for the stream. Hey there, buddy. Good luck with the final, and we'll be focused on you, my friend. Well, but top contestant. Matt, in your option, what is the strongest single tank unit? I was thinking about Omni Knight for tank comp and Doom outside of tank. Let's have a look. For me personally, I feel the strongest unit really comes to the composition. I feel a Naga composition with a warrior composition can be very tanky, or the Alchemist at 3-star with the Alchemist with the nanobot buff is one of the tankiest units. And if you haven't seen my replays, I'll definitely attaching a link below for the 3-star Raid Boss Alchemist, 4k HP, 95% regen with a lot of items. He's almost soloed the round 40 boss single-handedly by himself, tanking it. Yes, I think our friend Blizzard is really in trouble right now. He's just surviving by finding the jewels, but notice how he's not using the Fury simply because right now he doesn't have enough spots to put out. Let's have a look what units he has. Oh, very nicely. He did a very nice transition, but the problem is I am unsure how well this task will manage for him. Maybe it's better for him to put down the Fury. He leveled up for the Fury. So this is nice. And thank you Arch01Fun for the following, my friend. Thank you for the support. So what I was going to say is it's nice to have the evasion. It's nice to have the beast. But I prefer the Fury compared to a task over here because he does not have 3 warriors. Okay, Loki 99 is losing a bit of health simply because how dominant Chicken to Tug is. So yeah, Chicken to Tug is going to be a very, very strong contestant. It's a perfect synergy of AoE. Loki here won this round because he doomed the Lone Druid. Otherwise, with a bear tanking for the mages in the front line, things would be very different. Wow, Chicken to Tug did lose the round, and that's one of the mid-game powerhouse I was talking about. And unfortunately, our friend Blizzard is the first player to be eliminated in the finals for the DotaFire tournament. Very strong player, and he was playing a particular race and synergy when no one's playing, so he had a great chance of finding the druids, but unfortunately he didn't find his lone druid early enough. Hey, our friend Mattjestic. I like the playstyle. Mattjestic all of a sudden becomes my highest potential player by having the trolls. Oh my gosh. He has sold his CK for the trolls with the goblin buff. So right now, I think he is one of the contestants for the top 3 or even the first position with this troll warlord, with 2 Master of Madness, 1 crystalist, and more items to come. But unfortunately, our friends, he is running very low on health. And what goblins does not excel against is mages. There's 1 mage, 2 mage, and I won't say the dragon is a mage, but this is close because dragons do deal magic damage. Right now, the players that's at risk of losing is Solak, Mattjestic, and Chicken to Tug, and Chief. So right now the game is very close. What we want to see is how will Loki fare in the next few rounds. That will really determine who will come first, second, and third. simply because each player counter each other. The mage will counter the goblins, while the goblins will counter lineup like those that doesn't deal enough magical damage. Oh, when I said that, maybe they did do a lot of magical damage because they have Shadow Thing, Disruptor, and a Deucer to lock down. So unfortunately, our friend Mattjestic, although he did find the goblins for this particular matchup, the goblins was not what he was looking for. I think a Naga lineup might be better over here. 2 Nagas, that is. 4 is a bit over exaggerated. So congratulations, Solak, Chief, and Loki99 for coming in top 3 in this particular final. And this Shadow Thing was actually salvaged from the death of our friend Chicken Tutas, simply because he had the Shadow Thing. It was harder for Loki to find the Shadow Thing, and also the Razor was salvaged over there as well. So Loki99 really hurted a lot of the good units from Chicken Tutas. And that's one great thing about auto chess, is that when players do lose, the units do free up from the pool, and there's more chance of you finding the units you're looking for if they were holding the units you wanted. So the dragons have the least trouble with the lizards. Usually other builds do really have a great trouble against lizards because they tend to hit very hard. Unfortunately, our friend Chief did die to the lizards. So this is going to be a close game between Solak and Loki. So why is it close? Because Loki has 2 opportunities to win. It's basically he's on the match point, and Solak needs to find a balance. He needs to win the first round and win the second round when Loki adjusts his matchup. I like how Solak is spreading out. I like him having 4 knights, being tanky, and the techie is just here for a great amount of burst damage. So we're going to focus on Solak. Great spread. The key is techies. He can put the bomb now. No, he didn't put the bomb. And the tide is baited to the side and did not affect the DK. As long as the DK survives the first rally of magic, he should be able to sustain himself, simply because the DK have super armor and some nice items. Again, this is what I mentioned about being close. So now Loki lost the first round. He is no longer comfortable. Right now it's match point for both players. That's very exciting. What I will do, I'll have the Slaughter, Tide, Lone Druid in the front to protect the Tide. I feel the Tide is a little to the side, but of course, by having a Medusa or another unit here can really help Loki. He's level 10 and he's going all in because he's very low on health. So Luck did swap again, and I like the position for techies having a doomed tank for him as well. Very nice spread again. And notice that's something very crucial. We're gonna stay on Solak. If the techie plays a bomb, oh no, the Tide did get the ravage off. Techie got a bomb off though, so I think he will survive. So now the DK can mop up. The question is, Loki also survived. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh no, the techie did not make it for him. He did use the TP trick as well. So congratulations to Loki99 for winning the finals for the DotaFire tournament. And it was very well played. He was the HP leader, the economy leader, and he really utilized his advantage from the early game to the late game. Very nice transition to mages, and very well done game with the 6 players they have. Very different meta game, very different mindset, and lots of good plays. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now if you want to support me further, definitely check out my Patreon page, or let the friends know of our little YouTube channel, and share the videos, share the great content, and show them what we have, and maybe they'll like us as well. Thank you so much guys for your support. I'll see you guys next time.